Good morning here at the YMCA in Bar Harbor. I'm Britt from BHYD. We're going to be filming today Spin and Sculpt. Put it on the YouTube and so everybody can use it when they want. Hope you enjoy it. Join us now, right? Let's get started. We'll get a little warm-up going. Hope your bike's set up, ready to rock. It's a rainy day here this morning. Here in Bar Harbor, Maine. But that doesn't scare us off. Just going to start with a nice warm-up. Spin out the legs a little. Get some blood flow. Get some oxygen flow. Get some mental flow. And sit up on straight. Take the arms up overhead. Grab a wrist. Just give a little side stretch. Exhale. Another side, just grab the wrist. Nice little pull. Just do what you can. Take a break if you need. Clasp the hands behind the head. Open the chest. Bring the elbows back. Just gaze up slightly. Take a big inhale. Open up the ribs. And then come back center and just lean it to one side. Just stretching out a little bit morning time. Extend the arms out, give a little twist to one side. Extend the arms to the fingers, pull in the belly button. And then give it a rotation to the other side. Inhale. So I look out the window, there's millions of seagulls out on that field out there. They're getting away from the rain. Inhale up. Pull in the belly button, reach the fingers way up, stretch to the sides, relax the jaw, shake out the hands. Roll the shoulders. Take a few deep inhales, a few exhales. Inhales for energy and oxygen, obviously. And exhales just to release. Letting the jaw go, letting tension go. Again, shake out the hands. Maybe spread out the fingers nice and wide. Touch each finger to the thumb. And then go back. Don't forget about the fingers. And then roll out the wrists. Those are important, and maybe the other way. And as you do that, again, pull the belly button and squeeze the glutes slightly and lift up. Shake it out. Maybe roll out the elbows, all the joints, and opposite way. Shake that out. And again, roll out the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, roll them back or forward, whatever feels good. Loosen it up. And then come back center, raise one arm up overhead and drop the other arm down towards the floor, lengthening through that long side. And then just give it the opposite direction, lengthen it through the other side. Again, maybe pull the belly button in and sit up nice and tall. We only got a half an hour here. Hands behind, knuckles down, open the chest. And then bring the hands around, clasp the fingers, push the palms forward. And then just bring them to one side, opening the back, keeping the arms straight if you can. And then the other side, just keep that front arm nice and long. Inhale, exhale. Then bring it up overhead. Take a look up, squeeze through the glutes and right up through the core, through the sides, up through the hands. Bring the hands behind the head. And again, open the chest, maybe bring the elbows back. Take a deep breath, expand the lungs, open the ribs. And then bring the elbows together, pull the shoulder blades open, and just give a nice, sweet, easy stretch to the back of the neck. Yeah, release all of that. Maybe bring the right ear down to the right shoulder. Not maybe. Let's do it, right? Bring it to the other side. Do it nice and easy, though. And then maybe just a few head circles, easy over the back. Loosen up the neck. Whatever is to come is to come. Work hard. Take a rest when you need. Get a drink of water. And then shake it all out. Loosen it up. Come on down to the handlebars. Slide back for a moment. And pull in the belly button towards the spine. So throughout this class, knees and toes same direction. Again, do what you can. And just try to have fun. It's no big deal. Just exercise. Should be fun. Breathe, breathe. Good. Let's lengthen out the arms a little bit. Bring the chest down towards the body. Lengthen out the back, maybe drop the shoulders. And here you can pull the belly button in. And there goes the lights. So I guess we can do it that way, that's fine. We still got light, we got enough light. Maybe that looks better. Just keep an eye on your knees and your toes. So maybe speeding up the legs just a little as we come down for the last 20 seconds of this song. It's funny because I usually ask them to turn off the lights, but since this morning was so dark, I left some on. But they did anyway, so they're just trying to take care of us. All right. We got a flat. We're going to start out with a nice fast flat. So give yourself just enough resistance. If you want to turn on the computer, could have done that in the beginning. Keep going. Keep pulling everything into the center line of the body. Keep breathing, keep lengthening through the spine. Need a little bit of volume there.
And light, what's that volume?
We don't need light, we just need volume, right? All right, lengthen that body out, give yourself some resistance. Speed up those legs, so you're going to flush it out a little bit. Warm it up that way. So we're going to do it with control. You can slide back on the saddle, pull the belly button in. And then if you're going to drop the chest down towards the legs, bend the elbows, and again, pull everything in the center line. So I'm going to give a little more resistance, but I'm going to keep the RPM or to the beat of the music. And on the computer here, it's about 115, 120. Right, so I'm going to keep adding enough resistance so I can hold that pace with some resistance. So maybe if you were out, there's a little bit of a headwind. This morning there is a big headwind and a lot of rain. So it's nice to be in here. So it's a good place to notice what the body's doing, what the feet are doing, what the knees are doing, what the belly's doing, shoulders, jaw. Right? If everything's tight or sore or you got to adjust, just do that. No judgment on it. Breathe into it. Lengthen it out. Again, I'm going to add a little resistance here. Keeping that tempo. Because I want to warm up the legs. We only got a half an hour. So smooth out the spine, shoulders, jaw. Maybe focus on the legs going around full circle. Make it nice and smooth. Keep it in control. Lengthen out the spine still. Always trying to make some room in the spine, get some air in the lungs, and control the body. Right? We're always working on controlling the mind, controlling the body. We've got to work together. It's always practice. Again, lift up through at the base of the torso, through the spine, top of the head, drop the shoulders, get long. Trying to expand a little bit other than to crush down. So we do lots of different movements. Repetitive, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Not really great for the body, so we want to do all sorts of different movements. Lengthening out, strengthening, stretching. Cardio. All right. We got a seated hill. Oh yeah, so we're going to add some resistance here. Slide back And we're gonna slow it down to tempo just a little bit so it slides down or come right down to about 90 RPM. Push the heels down. Breathe, breathe. So in this routine, we got a few in the beginning are all seated, like pre-season. So if you would start out, a lot of times we would start out staying in the saddle for a few weeks, trying to work the legs. So it's a great place to kind of squeeze the glutes, lift off that saddle a little bit, right? Work the legs. See if you can bring the hands in slightly towards one another, bring the elbows in, and then again lift the chest or the sternum, which will lengthen abdominals, lengthen the back, and keep the core long. So we're kind of pulling everything into a center line. Knees and toes, same direction. Breathe, breathe. Right, nothing super fancy this morning. We're keeping it simple. I want you to focus on the body, how it feels. Take notice on where you might need to adjust, and then do so. Breathe, breathe. Focus on the breath. Gotta have that. If we don't have that, we don't have much. Good. Give a little more resistance. I'm just giving it a little tiny turn. Just a little tiny turn. So I'm going to keep it around 90. Slide back, push through the heels. Right? So I'm actually kind of pushing through the heels just to hit a different area, a different muscle group a little harder than when we started out. Hamstrings, back of the legs. So almost push down through the heels and then the pedal comes around. Whew, lengthen out the arms if you like for that seated hill. Right, maybe the hips rock a little bit, but we don't want the saddle too high where they rock side to side. And then take notice, are your feet turning out towards the pinky toes? Or are they turning in towards the big toes? And then ease off. Grab a drink. Breathe, breathe. Good. Give me a bunch of resistance when you're ready. Slow it down. And then come up to tempo. So it's got a little jog. All right, we got a little jog. Breathe, breathe. See if you can bring the hips forward, shoulders down. I want you to push down and around with the legs. Down and around. So feet come down, and then feel that pull back up towards the lower backside of the pedal stroke. Down and around. Breathe, breathe. Now here I want you to focus on pulling up with the quads. So pull up. Focus on the uplift of the pedal stroke. Woo! I'm awake now. We're awake. No lights, but we're awake. Breathe, breathe. All right, sit on back, down. Ease off a little bit of resistance. Bring up the tempo. Bring the hands to that furthest bar of the bars, handlebars. Now again, I'm going to add a little resistance to catch that beat. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, again, think about the front of the pedal stroke as you go down around, down around, down around. Right? So you're going to pushing down and around the bottom of the pedal stroke. Down around. Pull everything in center line, nice long back. Shoulders away from the ears if you can. Breathe, breathe. So you have enough resistance for you. seat with you seated. Pull the quads up towards the body. Even the feet lift off the shoe. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Core work. Hip flexor work. Breathe, breathe. Hands to the outside of the bars. Jog it out, up. If you can, bring it up. Now this is optional, right? Standing is always optional. Everything's always optional. See if you can catch that beat a little bit faster. Like a fast jog, right? And again, down and round. Down and round. Speed up that pedal stroke if you can, down and round. So it's down and round to the back. With control. Woo. Breathe, breathe. Now lift up with the quads. Lift up. Breathe, breathe, good. Quads up. That's it. Ease off. Woo. Might be a word or two in the song. Nothing super major, but we're going to give resistance. We're going to stand, work a little core, take a few deep breaths, come in when you want to. Remember, do what's good for you, not for what I'm doing or anybody else is doing. So give some resistance. Stand up straight if you can. And maybe you want to start with a certain amount of resistance. That's not too hard. You can always add on, right? Because you want to make it through the whole song. So test it out. Bring the arm up and over and back. Other arm. Just a nice big circle for some shoulder mobility. All again. Good. One more time. Now take the right arm, lift it straight up. And just reach or hold it up. And back around, down. Other arm, lift it up. Now see if you can lift up to the body and use those quads to pull. Bring it back and around. Whew. Take the right arm straight out. So this is where core strength happens. Right, pull the belly button in all the way, arm up and back. Left hand, shoot it out. Now you can always sit down and do this, that's fine. No crime in that. Bring it back around. Woo. Reach the right arm back up. Bring it forward. And then roll it back. Again, left arm. Bring it forward. Roll it back. Right arm straight up. See if you can stand straight up. Pull quads. Push and pull with the legs. Woo. Roll that right arm back. Left arm straight up. Again, you can bring it down seat if you want. Roll it back. Both the hands outside, furthest away of the bars. Bring the booty back. Bring the chest low. You can be seated if you want. I'm going to keep the torso up, glutes up. Breathe, breathe. Now really pull that belly button and try to drop those shoulders. Take the right arm and reach it out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweating. It's good stuff. Arm up and around. Woo. Left arm straight out. Core. Pay attention to it, right? The belly button, pull it in. And then left arm all the way back and around. Hold here. And then come straight up. Straight up. Push and pull. If you need a resistance, you can add a little bit. I'm good. I'm cool. Right arm straight up. Yeah. Lift. Bring that left arm back and around. Left arm straight up. Woo! You don't have to take it to church. Whatever church that is that you like. Hands out. Believing in yourself. wherever you want. Sit back, pull the belly button in, drop the shoulders. Bring that chest way down, elbows in. Easy on the fingers. Cut out that circulation, it's easy to do. Bring it down, ease off. Get a drink. Woo! Sneaks up. We only got half an hour here and then half an hour body sculpt. We're gonna use some weights today. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's like a big, beautiful veggie meatball, meatball, whatever meatball you like. We're gonna put it all together. Here we're gonna add a bunch of resistance and we're gonna slow it way down. Now when people slow it way down, they usually don't slow it down enough. Now I want you to work somewhere like 7. So I got a bunch of resistance on, but I'm not, this is a hill. This seated hill, which is slide back. You can rock the body. Because when we're outside, we rock the body on the bike. A little bit. I mean, we don't fall over. Right? Bring the hands to that, what's considered first position, closest bar, and just the palms. You might want to tuck the thumbs under if they're really sweaty, so you don't slide off. Now push those heels down, and then I want you to go full circle, and even add a little more if you're not around 50 RPM. So it should be super slow hill, right? We're gonna add, don't worry, it's gonna click in if you're not doing enough resistance, but get enough. 7, now stand up. Stand up. Just breathe. That feels good, huh? All right. Now I want you to give me, I'm going to do like quarter of a turn, right? And then I'm going to sit back down, right? That's why I said just enough, because we're going to bump that up a little bit, right? So you want this to be a seated hill. So there's a lot of cadence. We do a lot of high cadence, mid cadence. But let's work a little weight to warming up the legs. Breathe, breathe. Right? Drop the shoulders, pull the belly, and try to drop those elbows right down to the outsides of the legs. Woo! Maybe keep that chin lifted slightly. Keep the spine long, keep the air flowing. Stand it up. You're welcome. You can always stand up or sit down. It's your body, right? Breathe, breathe. Now remember, we still have a couple more songs. So, do what you can, do what you want. Sit back down. Maybe add a little bit more. Rising up to 8 or even 9. Use those legs like you're working weights. Whew. And then ease off. My bike goes making all sorts of noises. All right. Flush it out, get a drink. Oh yeah. Now if you know this song, what does it remind you of? Jumps, of course. Right, of course it's jumps. It's optional. So we want to get enough resistance when you're ready, or it's a rest one, recovery one, whatever you want. Want enough resistance where you can bring the booty off the saddle. So even here, pull the belly button and lift up. Just thinking about it, getting tall, right? I want to rock right now too. So hands wherever you want. You can have on first, second, third. Breathe, breathe. Let's get a little form of the body, knees and toes. Lift up to the spine, breathe, breathe. So right now, RPM around 110, 115. Or just catch that beat. Now lift it up and bring it back down. Lift it up and bring it back down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lift it up and bring breathe. Get that leg spin, that cadence. Back up to tempo, right? Again, take a look at the form of the body. Adjust whatever you need. Breathe, breathe. Bring it up to. Bring it down to. Bring it up to. Bring it down to. Again, up to. And down to. Quads on fire. Bring it up to. And down, hold here. Singles, up, down, up. So you can half time it. You know, we picked up the tempo a little bit. Push off with the legs. Use those strong legs. We'll hit the upper body. Good, again. Up. Hold it back down, hold it back down. Again, adjust, breathe. Take a moment. Find your rhythm. Breathe, breathe. Hang out here for a moment. Lift up to the spine, drop shoulders. Feet all the way around in a circle. Grab a drink. It's a good spot to grab a drink. Smooth it out. Shake it out, breathe. Pull the belly button in. Bring it up. Up, down, up, down. Now you can slow it down, right? It could be 2 up and 2 down, or every other jump, or all of them. Push yourself. Do what you can. Test it out. Keep on going. Push with those legs. Exhale when you come up. Exhale, or if you're home, just keep talking the whole time, right? In the mirror. And say, I'm doing good. Look at me. Good for me. Keep it going. So you're really more successful when you say nice things to yourself instead of beating yourself up. And then that's what they say, do your best. Leave the rest. Keep it going. Exhale. Exhale. Woo! Keep it going or take a break. Just a lot of jumps. All right, now here I want you to hold it up or you can sit it down. A little jog. Because this is almost the end. Actually, this is the last working song. So let's work it. Breathe, breathe. Pick up the pace. Woo, bring it back down the saddle. Jumps. Up, down. Up. So they're very small. Up. Power with the legs. Try to push up with the legs. Right? And not with the arms. Breathe, breathe. Yeah. We want to get all that good cardio in before body sculpting. Leg work. Ooh, it takes 2 legs. Bring it down. Hallelujah. Ease off. Sit on up. Take a deep breath. You might want to ease off that resistance. Right? Just pull to one side. So we're not going to cool it all the way down because we want to get right into body sculpt. The other side. Lift it up. Hands to the back of the head. Open the chest. So we're going to slow down the legs a little bit. Easy, easy resistance. Bring the elbows together. Roll the back open. Maybe bring the pelvis up and under just slightly. Easy on the neck. Breathe it on up. Lift it on up. One arm down, one arm up. Either one. Right? Other side. Both of them up. Just turn to one side. Lengthen out. Try to get some length to the fingertips, right? And then bring them forward. Try to get the front arm right over the handlebars and the back arm to the back of the saddle. So if it's not happening, you know, we're just working in that direction, right? Around and round, come on back, speaking around and round. Roll the arms nice and wide, shoulder mobility, warming up the upper body for what we're gonna do in just a moment. And don't worry about it, don't overthink it. Bring the arms back, right? Easy, don't hit your hands on the bar. You know, sometimes we overthink things, make ourselves nervous about stuff. No No big deal. You know, you're all right. It'll be all right. Shake out the hands. Roll out the shoulders. Maybe both at the same time, right? And then forward. Inhale up. Pull on one arm gently. Other side. Come back center. Hands behind the head. Open the chest. Elbows back. Right, bring the elbows together. Open the back. Rhomboids. Shoulder blades. And then bring it on up. Drop one arm. Reach the fingertips. See how much length you can get on the open the side of the ribs. Right, pull the belly button in. And then slide it other side. Breathe, breathe. Now easy on the legs, but we don't want them to cool down all the way. Hands behind, knuckles down. Open the chest. Take a deep breath. Bring shoulder blades together or towards one another. Bring the hands up away from the back. It's just the best you can. Pull the belly button in again. Drop the shoulders away from the ears so you can get some length. All right, loosen all that. Hands to the front, interlace the fingers, palms forward. Sit straight up again, and then turn to one side. Stretching the back and other way, and triceps. Come on back to the bars. Slow the legs down. Stand on up, drop the heels. And then come on off the bike. I gotta change my shoes real quick. Grab a drink. Grab your towel. Take a few deep breaths. We're gonna move on to the sculpt part. Nice spin section. I don't like a half an hour spin. So do an hour spin, and that's fine too. If you're training for something or you just love spin. All right. We're gonna do some squats to start out with. Don't slip on that. It's all right. We're cleaning the floor. So I got 15s and 10s. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna start it over that song. Here we go. Yeah, because we like it. So grab your weights. I'm gonna start with 15s and then I'm gonna drop down. If need be. Right? So feet apart, toes can be turned down a little bit if you like. Down and up. Down and up. I'm gonna face this way just so I can, right? So, actually I'm gonna move around a bit. So booty comes back, knees behind the toes, but knees and toes are friends. So they're always hanging out together in the same direction, right? So down, and you can slow this down. I know we went right to it. If you feel like you're leaning forward a lot, like this, don't come down as far, right? Sit that booty back, keep those knees behind the toes the best you can. Breathe, breathe. Hang it down and pulse. Right, hang it down and pulse. I'm gonna turn it this way. Woo. We're warming up. So you can do this with no weights. Bring the chest up, drop the shoulders. Breathe, breathe. Now, all the way to standing, turn the toes out. Turn the toes out. I'm gonna bring the weights inside, palms towards the body. Down. I'm even going to widen my stance a little bit, right? Because I want the knees to stay behind the toes, and I want the weight in the heels. So again, head, shoulders, hips, right over one another. When you come down, trying not to lean forward that way. That's no. Try to come down, squeeze. So we got glutes, inner thighs. So pull it straight up. Inhale, exhale. Down and up. My mat matches this whole room. Look at that. Matching, matching. Now hold it down and pulse. Doesn't have to be, and you can always adjust, right? You need to widen the stance. Tuck the pelvis up and under. Bring the chest up. Woo, legs on fire. Weight in the heels if you can. A little movement. Now slowly bring it up. Walk the feet in. Right, I'm taking my time. Feet together. Take a deep breath, palms to the inside. Close, footed, squat. Here we go. There it is, down and lift. So weight in the heels. So this might be very right? And squeeze forward. Down. Again, if the knees are coming way over the toes, don't go down as far. Sit back more. Chest lifted more. Shoulders back more. More breath. Breathe, breathe. You got this. Where is it? Pulse. Oh. See, we're not even working upper body yet. We're just hanging out with legs. Now, can you adjust this a little bit? Can you sit back in the heels a little bit? Can you pull the belly button a little bit? Can you put the weight on the left leg a little bit and maybe lift the right heel? Oh. Breathe, breathe. Slide it back and lift the left heel. So it's a little pulse. Now that's optional, but you can try to pull that belly button and engage the lower part of the torso. Right? Come back to that pulse. Breathe, breathe, adjust it, lift the chest. Squeeze the glutes. Roll it all the way up, feet apart. Down, straight back to the beginning. Lift the chest. Now these seem easy, right? These are sweet now. Right? And you can have the hands to the inside, that's fine. Or outside. Breathe, breathe. Chest lifted, booty back. Now maybe, right? Lift the leg. Woo! Go for it. Down, up. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Pull in belly, keep that form, chest high. Sit back. Knees behind the toes, best you can. Pulse here. Bring it down, pulse. Woo! Toes out, maybe weights inside. Walk the feet in. Woo! Pulse together. Squeeze it. But I am done, thank you. All right, easy, putting it down with the legs. We're gonna come on down to chest. We're gonna start, my favorite. What are they?
Push-ups.
Push-ups. If you need help coming down, step 1 foot forward, drop the back knee gently, and then come all the way down. I don't want to slide all over the place because I'm sweating at the storm, so I'm gonna put my towel down. All right, but have your weights handy, even one on each side. All right, lots of weights. And just for now, keep the knees down. We'll get to it. Hands out, thumbs on the edges of the mat, maybe fingers off the mat. Walk the knees back, drop the hips, and that's enough. Pull the shoulder blades together, pull the belly button in. I just want you to lower down halfway or a quarter way or a third of a way and push back up. Right? Again, halfway, quarter way, whatever you want, and push back up. So we're going to do 2 more like that. Nice and slow, but squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. One more time, and push up. Now we got full range of motion, however you are. Now I know we're on the knees, but don't worry. We're gonna play a little game. And if you need to adjust the hands, pull them back, but keep squeezing the glutes. And maybe even tuck the toes under, right? Tuck the toes under here. Now we're gonna lift one knee. One knee. I always think that this song says, bam, bam, but I know it's bam. All right, we're going to change knees. We're going to knee down, other knee. See, I told you it was going to sneak up. So you can use both knees. We're trying not to drive the knee to the ground. Try to lead with the chest and not the face, right? Lead with the chest. And I'm just coming halfway down. Ooh, back to both knees. Right, and hold it down midway, some way. Squeeze the glutes, pulse down. Breathe, breathe. Pull it all the way back. Stretch it out for a moment. Take a deep breath. Come on back up. Tuck the toes, both legs if you can. Down halfway. Woo! Again, lead with the chest. See, I was leading with the face. And I'm just coming down like halfway. Woo! Last one, knees down, pull back. Good, roll it on up. Now come on to the right side. Take the right hand and face it towards your legs, towards your face, outward. Second hand, point up to the top of the mat. Down and up. Down, up. There you go. So tricep push-up, right? right, and you can set them down if you need. I'm gonna lift the hips, I'm gonna lead with the chest. Oh, and then I'm gonna hold it down halfway, extend the top leg away, and little pulse. So you can put that long top leg on the floor if you want, or you can hold it up. Woo! All right, bring it up. We're gonna flip it around. Come to the other side, we gotta do it. So first hand towards the face or towards the long edge of the mat, second hand, short edge of the mat. Down and up, down and up, down, nice. So we got triceps. Now lift the hips if you want. Lift, lift, lift. You can always set down the hips, lead with the chest. Down, exhale. Woo, extend that long leg. Top leg, hold it down. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze the belly. Breathe, breathe. Dripping sweat. Chest and arms, biceps, triceps, pectorals. Belly in. Woo! Release it all. Sit on up. Bring the hands back, stretch it out. Fingers away. Open the chest. Breathe, breathe. Shake it out a little bit, loosen it up. What do you got, Michael? He's got a whole minute. Grab the weights by the sides, roll it down. Last little bit, feet down, right? Press it up. Bring it down. Press it up. Tempo. We're just gonna kind of blast it out with a little bit. Chest press. Now tuck the pelvis under, flatten the back. Breathe, breathe. Arms on fire, chest on fire. And we can stretch it out in just a moment. Hold it up here, palms towards one another. Squeezing the weights towards one another. Lift the booty off the floor, hip flexors towards the sky. Breathe, breathe. Hold here. Lower the weights down to the sides. Bring them down nice and easy. Roll on up. Hands behind the back. Don't go away. Hands back, open the chest. Find out what we're doing next, because I can't remember everything. There we go. Woo. All right, let's bring it on up, so roll it on over. 1 foot behind. Tuck the toes underneath, and lift on up. Now we don't want to waste it. I'm going to go down to 10s. So pick maybe something a little lighter, because this is going to be shoulders. Oh yes. Palms to the body. Up and down. Up and down. I got one here. There we go. Up. Upright row. So feet can be together or feet can be apart. You can walk around as long as the form's all right. I always said they used to do that in Body Electric. It was like a walk dance kind of on the show. So I'll do that for a minute. But you can just stand however you want. Lower body engaged. If you want to work the legs a little more, stand in staggered stance, right? Or plie squat. So a nice little upright row. See the elbows are a little higher than the hands, right? My chest is lifted. Elbows high, palms facing the body. I'm gonna plie squat it here. 4, and I'm moving around. 3. You can do all sorts of things. 2, we're gonna focus on shoulders, and 1. Now bring it up, press it all the way up. And you can even sit down for these. Take a deep breath, elbows down to the sides, down, up. So I'm gonna bring the toes forward. I'm gonna walk the feet in just a little. I'm gonna tuck the pelvis under and breathe. Now you can bring the feet together, stand however you want, or you can sit down even for these. Woo! And if it gets too heavy, right, one at a time. Woo! Or you can give it a little push, right? Now bring, this is the last one. Bring it down all the way, drop it to the front of the body. Roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders the opposite way. Now I want to bring the feet closer together. Pull the belly button and lean forward. One arm at a time. arms, right? Pull the belly button and squeeze the glutes. Maybe you want to sit down a little lower, keep on working those legs. Woo. And if you want to lean a little further over, you can do the back. But I'm going to do one arm at a time, keeping the lower body engaged, working shoulders. Breathe, breathe. Both arms right here. So elbows high. Keep those hands down lower than the elbows. My friend over there, elbows high. All right, one at a time, elbows high. Yeah, there he goes. Woo! Breathe, breathe. Luckily, this song's not too long. All right, shake it out. Oh, we can stay right where we are. We're gonna work a little bis and tris. So hang out, shake it out. You can put the weights down for a minute. Shake out the hands. Right, a little confidence. Nothing wrong with being confident. Grab those weights. So from here, I'm gonna have my feet together, belly pulled in, pelvis turned under, right, little, and I'm gonna bring the weights up slow and drop them down slow. So you can feet apart if you want, or anything you like to adjust this. Squeeze it up, this is a good time. You can look at your Arnold Schwarzenegger biceps, right? Squeeze it up at the top. And one more time. Up to tempo. Up and down. So I dropped it down, lighter weight. I don't care if you got twos, nothing. You can start with nothing and work it that way, right? Now I'm gonna go to one arm at a time. One arm. I don't have a lot of swing. You gotta keep elbows to the sides, belly button pulled in. Squeeze your glutes. Bend your knees. Tuck the pelvis up and under. Now both arms up, and just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Bring it down halfway and pulse it out, 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 out. Good. Now lower down for 4. Slow. 3, 2, 1. All the way to the top. A little pulse. Breathe, breathe. I'll come back to the stance. Sometimes I move around with biceps. Down halfway. Push it out. Oh, easy on the fingers, right? Maybe loosen up those fingers. Just poor little fingers. Drop it down slow. Oh, breathe, breathe. Open the chest. Elongate the arms all the way down. Breathe, breathe. Both arms up and down. Now, what can you do? This is hard. One arm at a time, right? Breathe, breathe. I don't mind. Maybe I'll do one arm at a time. Maybe not. Oh, dying. All right, last one. Bring it all the way down. Now bring it up overhead. Bring the weights together. Bring them up overhead. Bring the elbows down. I'm going to come down to the knees just so you can see. This is a video. Bring them up and down. Up. You can stay standing and down. Right? Up and down. So we're just hitting the triceps a little bit. Down. Up to tempo if you want. Here. Good. So elbows high. And again, you can always work one arm at a time or put one weight down. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being confident in yourself to know when to say when, too. Or maybe like next time, I'm going to try a heavier weight for half the song, and then I'm going to move back down to the weight I usually do. Breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Lift up, throw it up, all the way. All right, that's it. I'm just hitting the triceps at the last. Bring it up and over, watch the head. Don't throw up, just throw it up. Oh, I love standing. That's it. All right. Come on down. We're going to come on down. We're going to work some abs. You can move your weights aside. I'm going to spin around so I face my friend here. We're going to come all the way down. Right, we're going to extend the legs. We're going to extend the arms. Now you got elbows, you got hands, and those are your friends. If you need a push-up, a little push-up, and roll forward. Stretch it. Roll it down. Here's where you squeeze the glutes. Use elbows or hands if you need. Extend up overhead. And roll it up. So we're just giving a little stretch in the legs. You can point or flex the toes, bend the knees, and then lower it down. Now this can be hard, right? Just do your best. Stretch it down and extend. Roll it up. If you need the elbows, try to keep the feet low. This is where you really squeeze the body, squeeze the glutes, and extend. Even here, squeeze up and extend all the way towards the toes. Lower down. Now this time we're going to roll it up, right, and lift one leg. And then roll it down. Roll it up and lift one leg. So everything is optional, right? You don't have to roll all the way down. Roll it up, lift the leg. Now we're going to do one more time. I'm going to change the tempo a little, but do what works for you. Down, lift. Down, right, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So if this is too fast for you, slow it down. No big deal. Come back into the elbows and lift that way. All right, we're coming on up. Come on up, come on up. Leave the feet where they are. Extend, lift the chest, sternum. Lift one leg. Palms to the sky. Try to get that chest lifted, even gaze up, lift. And if this is hard on your back, come to your elbows. If it hurts, don't do it. Just do some crunches, something that you know, or weight. Right, we're going to change legs. Lift, lift. Woo! Right, hello, core, good morning. Now maybe extend the arms, pull the pinky fingers in, right? Externally rotate those shoulders, lift up. See how long you can get the leg. So if the leg is low, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. Part the feet about mat width, arms up overhead, and then left leg, right arm together. Lower down, other side. Lower down. So you can leave the head on the floor. Let's start there. Or you can lift and down, and lift and down. Now, you can stay with this tempo, or just the last few. Lift, lift. So this is a little fast. Woo! But if you have control over it, you can do it. Doesn't always make it better to speed it up, but sometimes it's fun if you control it. Let's slow it back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale. Try to really lift. Woo! And that's it. Lengthen out. Point the toes. Extend the body. Stretch the whole front. Oh my goodness, it goes by so fast. You can roll it on up, maybe grab a knee, roll it on up. I would say, I can't believe I get paid for this. It's amazing. So, let's pull one foot in, a little half butterfly. All right, take a long leg, a right long leg, and just push that leg out a little bit, and then pull it back in. Just push it out, and then pull it back in, and see where it feels good for you. Too big. Take a deep breath, take a look at those toes, and then just lower down towards the toes. Don't force it. Maybe try to relax the foot. And the long leg, right, my right leg's long. I'm going to take the left hand. Just hold on to any part. And breathe, breathe. Maybe try pulling the belly button in or moving the glutes, the sit bones. I like to take at least 3 deep breaths in a stretch. Because you really are trying to release it. So use those exhales. We're going to work it. We're working muscles a lot. We're kind of ripping them up, tearing them up a little bit. We want them to heal. We also want to stretch them out. Get some room in the body. Lift on up. And then side stretch it over that leg. You might want to adjust the body in any way. And you can place the hand on top of the head if you like. Elbow to the sky, but open the chest. So if you're rolling down in, just try to open up towards the sky and get some length in that left side and even that right side. Some space between the ears and the shoulders. And then come all the the way up, drop that left hand or that back hand all the way to the ground and lift the right arm, the long leg arm, maybe point the toe and lift the hips up, a little fallen star, or sometimes they call it rock star, lift up, and then we're just gonna change legs. Good, inhale, exhale. So again, push that left leg out or that long leg out and then pull it back in, and then push it back out and pull it back in, and then find where your stretches or where it feels good. Take a deep breath and forward fold over that leg. Might be very different on the side. They don't always work together. Take the opposite arm across wherever, on the quadricep, or just in that direction. Just trying to get that right shoulder, that opposite shoulder down to that leg in that direction. As you exhale, you can kind of feel a little release. Obliques and the sides, lower back, hopefully top of the hamstring. Roll it on up. And then up and over, maybe place the hand on the head, but open the chest, right? Yeah. Go, so lean towards that long leg. You had it before, now lean towards me. Yeah, this way, lean towards me. There you go, yeah, that side, right. And then maybe extend the arm for a moment. And inhale up. And again, place the hand to the back, point the toe. You can place both hands if you want to just lift up, or even just think about getting some length wherever you can. Good. Bring it on down. Extend both legs long. Forward fold over those legs. Roll it on up. Grab an elbow. Just pull it to the side. Good. Bring the arm to the front. Just pull it across. And again, other side. Little tricep, side stretch, and pull it across. Beautiful. I so enjoyed working with you this morning. And you guys this morning working with everybody. Shake out the hands. Maybe gently roll the head. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, and take a time to loosen anything else up that you want. Take your time, lay down for 5-10 minutes, have a little nap, enjoy your day. If you want to come up, I like to come up to the knees, step 1 foot forward, and then straight up. And that way, you'll always have a good standing posture. Enjoy. Britt from BH Yoga Dog. I hope to see you soon. Take care.